1914, a year when the world teetered on the edge of conflict, but on the golf course, history was being made. As the sound of war drums echoed across Europe, golf's finest, both amateurs and professionals, continued to chase glory on the green. Two names stood out: Bobby Jones, a young prodigy on the rise, and Walter Hagen, the bold professional destined to reshape the sport. Stick with us as we dive into the most prestigious events of 1914 and the storylines that would forever change golf. By 1914, golf had already become a sport of prestige, particularly in the US and Britain, where amateurs and professionals alike shared the spotlight. The US Open and British Open were the crown jewels of the golfing world, where amateurs like Bobby Jones had a chance to compete against established pros like Walter Hagen. But while the world was preparing for war, these two Open championships would prove that golf, too, was undergoing a revolution of its own. At the 1914 British Open, held at the Prestwick Golf Club in Prestwick, Scotland, golf fans were in for a show. This was the final Open championship before the outbreak of World War I would halt the tournament for 6 years. Walter Hagen, known for his daring play and flamboyant style, faced tough competition. Hagen's powerful drives and fearless attitude made him a crowd favorite, but it wasn't just about him. Harry Vardon, 6-time British Open champion, was also in the field, chasing his 7th title. Vardon eventually took home the victory in a stunning fashion, but for many, the highlight was seeing Hagen's resilience. Though he didn't win, this was the start of his dominance in the pro ranks. Back in the United States, the 1914 US Open at Midlothian Country Club in Illinois marked another pivotal moment. Walter Hagen, hungry to cement his legacy, played the tournament of his life. Hagen's precision, especially on the greens, was unparalleled. With calm and poise, Hagen claimed his first major championship victory at the US Open, defeating the field by a narrow margin. But let's not forget, it was a young Bobby Jones who caught the attention of the crowd. Although just 12 years old, his immense talent was evident. The legend of Bobby Jones was only beginning. Soon, this young amateur would rise to challenge the professionals, including Hagen himself, in the years to come. While Bobby Jones's time had yet to come, the golf world couldn't ignore the shift happening. 1914 marked the rise of the professional golfer, with Walter Hagen leading the charge. Hagen's victory at the US Open was a defining moment. It signaled that pros were here to win, while amateurs, like the young Bobby Jones, watched the game evolve before their very eyes. As the world plunged into World War I, golf paused. But 1914 had already set the stage for a new era in the sport. Pros like Walter Hagen would return after the war, ready to dominate, while Bobby Jones would soon become one of the greatest amateurs to ever play. Together, they helped shape the game we know today. Who do you think had a bigger impact on golf, Walter Hagen or Bobby Jones? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into golf history, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from the golden age of the game.